Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. So, what do we have up on the screen right now? We have up the current Old School Essentials Fantasy RPG box set Kickstarter. This one just kicked off last week. It is at $597,871 with 4,984 backers, 24 days to go. So now, why am I bringing this one up? Because this is well over $500,000. It's got 3.5 weeks to go. And there are publishers who say you can't make money out of the OSR. And it is certainly easier to make money with 5e. I will not bat an eye at anybody who says that statement. It certainly is. But when you look at Old School Essentials, now here's the interesting thing about this. There's nearly 5,000 people who have backed this. And this isn't the first time we're seeing this, right? I mean, I have my books within reach. No, they're behind the exercise bike. But I have the original. No, nah. Thank you. So I bought these books, I don't know, Kickstarter 1.5, 2 years ago. But apparently the box sets are not in stock. So there's still a demand. There's a demand by at least 5,000 backers, right? Just short of it. I'm one of them, but not for the classic game set. I'm backing for the advanced expansion set. Why? Because I didn't back for that initially. Figured, I don't need it. Now, am I ever going to run Old School Essentials? Probably not. I am a bit more swords and wizardry, but now Old School Essentials has done something that is interesting. It's very much a basic expert settled rule set, but at the same time, it has ascending, descending AC, just like Swords and Wizardry. So Swords and Wizardry had been the classic, Rosetta Stone in a lot of ways. Well, you could play something from Osric AD&D. You could play something from basic D&D original. Old School Essentials is filling that role now, and it's doing it very well. So the question it becomes, why, how, right? Not just why, how are they raising? Oh, look at that, went up as I'm talking. So $598,071. How is this possible when even Goodman Games, they'll do six figures, but they're not hitting $500,000. How is this possible? Why is this possible? Could it be that we've underestimated the amount of old school gamers? Well, I don't know if we've underestimated the amount of old school gamers, but I strongly suspect that we've underestimated the amount of new school gamers who are interested in old school rules presented in a manner that they feel comfortable with. Think about that, right? You can take the old school rules, present them in a manner that they're going to look at and go, oh, this kind of could be like 5e, and you give them something that's just such a streamlined chassis that they can run with it, and they don't feel like they're playing something old. So I'm wondering but now it's old school, right, in the name. But I'm just wondering what we got going on with that, because this is a reissue. This isn't like, oh my God, we've struck gold for the first time. No, this is going back to the same line and hitting it again. And that says something. Now, sure, there are a number of these people are collectors. It's like, well, I need my new box set. Because look, they're giving away Carcass Crawler, the zine, and there'll be gold foil details on these boxes. I couldn't give a flying fig tree, okay, about gold foil on my boxes. I worry about the content. I'm not worried so much about the presentation, but it does go for a lot because, yeah, it's old school play style, but it is certainly, oops, and I lost it there. It is certainly something that is. By the way, this one funded. This was Darcy's. This funded with 1,800 New Zealand dollars. So now, again, though, for folks to come and say, "Oh, there's no money in the old school," yes, there's money in the old school. You just have to find your audience. Okay, Exalted, is it Exalted Funeral? Gavin Norman found an audience. You gotta put out quality products, folks. The time frame. Listen, I'm not saying that you can't sell just throwing something together. You certainly can, and maybe you can do that by surviving on name recognition, right? I mean, I believe that's why TSR is going to be putting Ernie Gary Gygex's name on pretty much every product. Name recognition. Name recognition will sell. However, you want to hit the big bucks? Sure, you need quality presentation and you need quality work. You also need a little bit of luck, right? You need to find that. You need to find that vein of gold, but it is there. Don't let anybody tell you you can't make money out of the OSR. I mean, we saw that with oh god, I can't even remember the name of it right now. Zweihammer, right? Zweihammer, which is pretty much a clone or a reimagining of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. That one has struck that vein of gold. It's there. It's there. I'm not saying I'll never hit it. I'm not looking to. But there are some publishers that they really, I think what this industry needs is somebody who can invest money into really doing a customer survey and finding out what your customers really want without just spitballing it. It's the market is there, at least larger than some of us suspected, or at least many of us believed, right? In any case, Wednesday night, Emperor's Choice. Yes, the publishers of Ardoin, they're going to be our special guests on Talking Crit with Bad Mike and Tenkar. Why am I doing it at current events right now? Yeah, sorry, I'm seeing Russians everywhere. Other than that, folks, we are still in the midst of the world of the pandemic. What does that mean? It means things are getting better. Mask mandates gone in New York. I think the vax mandate gets lifted most likely next Monday, a week from today. Did a return to something that resembles normality. It doesn't mean you should stop using your common sense. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. Use your common sense and figure it out. Other than that, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, and I'll be back tomorrow with another short episode and then nice live stream on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Later.